Alright, welcome back everybody. This part's going to be primarily just the abilities, and that in itself is probably going to be the best part of this tutorial, but one of the harder parts in terms of making sure everything is all put together nicely. And you'll find this too when you make your heroes, is like the abilities, you'll just spend a lot of time fine-tuning. And even then, as people saw in my my RPG video, like your spells can still look crappy, I guess is the word. Even when you put a lot of time on the back end, it still might need a lot of design work and visual effect to improve it. But it's nice when you get a spell working and it looks cool enough. So the two spells that we're going to have for our little hero guy here are going to be Spirit Bolt, and I'm going to be calling the other one Energy Defense, but not very creative on that name. But the idea is Spirit Bolt is just going to be like a fireball kind of thing from a sorcerer, just does just straight missile damage, and the Energy Defense is going to it's going to be a passive ability that when you turn on like an aura, as in turn on an aura in World of Warcraft when you turn them on and off. So when you turn it on for your hero, whenever he takes damage, he's going to gain health, but at the cost of energy. But there's going to be a nice trade-off. And if you turn it off, that effect won't happen, and you won't lose any mana or energy or whatever. Two fairly simple spells, but I'm going to be showing how to do multiple ranks for them and how to make it require a skip level, so you can't just train something over and over. And so why don't we go ahead in the data editor here and start out by making some buttons. So just to kind of get a clear idea of what we're going to be making. So let's go to the button tab here, right click add object, and let's call this learn abilities. Click suggest, press OK. So we need a button to go to our learn tab of our hero command card or whatever. The tooltip is going to say see the abilities available for this hero. Icon, I usually end up picking like something like the medevac one or the medic, I forget what it is, or the heal ability, I mean, the heal ability for the medic. So search for heal, and yeah, maybe this one, the white one. I wonder if you could change it when they have a spell available to that bright one. Well, that's an idea for another time. And hotkey, maybe I'll just make it L. Nothing great, but it's there. Okay, so we got the Learn Abilities button, and let's copy paste this, and let's double click it, and let's call this Learn Spirit Bolt. You need a Learn button for every ability you make. Okay, that one's taking a while for some reason. And let's make this B. And the icon, I'm just going to pick something random, it's not too important. Shield battery, that's kind of weird. Spirit ball, I'm going to use this one, it's not even that accurate, but I'm not going to waste time looking for that. And the tooltip is going to be sends a wave of spirit energy that deals damage to the target unit, and make that target enemy unit. And let's say deals spell damage, to be very specific, so players know what type of damage it is, so they know what items to get that improve spell damage, etc. It's just a little minor detail that helps. Okay, and I didn't put a specific amount because we'll have to figure that out later. And one other thing I like to do actually is at the bottom, because this is the learn button, say each learned level increases spell damage, so the player knows what they're going to get increased as they learn more of the spell. And let's copy paste that and make a new one called Learn Energy Defense. Click suggest, press OK. And this hotkey is going to be E. The icon, I don't know, I'll pick something random again. Hopefully a bit cooler than this weird one I picked here. Okay, I picked phase shift. Looks cool enough. And this one will, let's say, how am I going to describe this? The hero gains health when active. The hero gains health upon being attacked. Costs, maybe we could say costs a small amount of energy when costs a small amount of energy when attacked. Something like that. I don't know. This isn't the best description. And each learn level increases health gained. And I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. And so we got this button. Now let's copy this. And let's just call it energy defense. Actually, it's going to have to be turn on energy defense. We need two buttons because this is a passive ability. This is the way to do it, I guess. Hotkeys E, that can stay the same. And you can just change it to be that. That's all you got to do. And same for Spirit Bolt. Take out the learn. Heroes are time-consuming stuff. And, okay. And take out that thing in the tooltip, and we're basically good to go for buttons now. So, let's save here. And let's go to abilities. So why don't we start with the Spirit Bolt one. So let's right click. Come on, let's go editor. Okay, add object, and let's add one called Spirit Bolt. Click suggest. It's going to be of type effect target. And rest is good. Press OK. And what we're going to do is duplicate the actual inner workings of this ability, but the ability itself I'm just making from scratch. Target filters. I think we can leave all this for now. Effect is what we're going to actually have to choose. Now if you wanted to have a cast time on your ability, which maybe I'll do just so that people can see how you do it. I like to use, where's prepare time? So you could have a prepare time of, let's say 0.5 cast time on this ability. And you do need to do double click on progress buttons, and for prepare, you need to put the Spirit Bolt here. You really just need a button relevant to Spirit Bolt, because if you don't put anything there, it's going to display a weird green square when you guys casting. So you just need to put your ability button there, or you can make another one that says this hero is casting Spirit Bolt or something. Whatever's good for you. And under commands here, execute, we need to set the default button to be S. Where's Spirit Bolt here? Okay, that's good. And there's a lot of stuff here. So where is cost? I must be blind. There's cost. So we're going to have, because this is a shorter, well, I'm trying to condense this hero thing into a tutorial, so we're only going to have 2 ranks of this ability, but you can expand it beyond there, or expand your abilities beyond there. So let's add 1 index here. And for the cooldown, let's say there's going to be a 5-second cooldown, and it's going to cost 25 energy. And we can copy paste this and make the second rank cost 35, and the cooldown will stay the same. If the cooldown did decrease with level, it'd be good. It'd be good to mention that in your learning a button, so then you could tell the user that the damage increases and the cooldown decreases with level, so they know what they're getting in advance. Where's the range? Oh, the range is empty. I should make a range here. So let's make the range of 5. And if you just specify 1 here, it'll apply that to all of the different levels of our ability. But if you wanted to increase range, you could add a second index at 6 here, and make sure you move it down so that level 1 is range 5, level 2 is range 6, but we're just going to make it all have just range 5. Show progress, you want to show for prepare, so this will show the little bar above the unit. And I actually don't use cast time, I use prepare time for that, but it's up to you. And now we do need to set up the effect here, but I think I might not have to do target filter. Well, I'm going to add in one, and if it doesn't work later, we'll figure it out. And just check enemy, press OK. Usually it's the effect that controls that, but we'll see. If anything doesn't work, it's probably going to be because of this line here. But anyways, so a good thing to duplicate might be the Marauder weapon, or I don't know, what's another missile type. I should just categorize these by effect target. Sorry for the delay here. I'm just thinking what's a good missile-based ability to base this off of. Let's see. Some of these are sort of instant, like the force field ability. Let's see. These hybrid abilities are pretty crazy. I don't know. I'm having a hard time choosing here. Let's see. Yamato cannon, maybe. Yeah, maybe Yamato cannon. Okay, let's go to effects here, and let's search for. Well, actually, let me see if Marauder's here. That might not be bad. Okay, that has too much stuff in it. Let's go with Yamato. Okay, Yamato cannon missile. Okay, so let's start out by clicking on the Yamato cannon missile effect here, and right-click it and duplicate. And we want to check off the actor, check off this effect, only the damage one. Model we don't need to check off. Well, let's check off the model because I have a specific one I was going to plan on using, so it might not be as easily searchable. And sounds we can leave. Unit, we'll definitely need unit. And that's all we need. Okay, and let's double click this here, and let's change this name to be Spirit Bolt Missile. Oops, missile, click suggest, press OK, and then remove the editor prefix. And so death type impact, we can change this to be death type, I don't know, blast maybe. It's not really a spirit thing there. Flags, check, make sure. No. Impact effect. This is our copy, so you'll notice you can't even see it here, but if you switch and then come back, now you can see our copy there. However, it's better that we search for spirit and click on Spirit Bolt Missile and then do it through this little object explorer, which is visible through this button in case you don't have that. So let's rename this to be Spirit Bolt Damage. Click Suggest, press OK. And so Spirit Bolt Missile, we'll do the Spirit Bolt Damage. And let's get rid of the validators, by the way. We'll do the Spirit Bolt Damage. And Spirit Bolt Damage, that's way too much. Let's make this like 100. Even that's pretty high. Armor reduction, it's not going to be reduced by armor at all. And not going to be increased there. Blast, death, okay. It's going to be spell damage. Make sure you look at that. You can change this to whatever you want. Make sure these two are checked if you make your own damage effect, because then units won't come back and attack you if these aren't checked. Amazingly, they won't. Yes, it has to be visible. No search effect. No damage area. And same cliff level. Let's uncheck that because you should be able to cast it up. And target, I think this is all okay. Okay, so we got this, and then we got our missile effect, which should be set to oh, the ammo unit didn't get set. Watch out for that. Look for what was it called? Now I gotta go to units and figure this out.